You always dreamed of living in a place like this, but sometimes the land can be challenging. That's where the expertise of a John Deere dealer comes in. Together, we'll find the best solution so you'll know you've spent wisely to get the most out of your property. Because we know you love your land, every last bit of it.
Congressman Schilling, welcome.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to run for Congress?
I decided just shortly after the presidential election. First, you can kind of get an idea of who people are by who they associate themselves with. And President Obama, after he was on the trail with Joe the plumber, he talked about sharing our wealth. I'm a person who hasn't been on a vacation for 14 years, and my business is just starting to get its head above water. And I don't mind helping out those who are in need, but I have difficulty sharing with folks who have the same opportunities and are able to do what I've done and through hard work. So a lot of things that motivated me were just the president on the trail.
And what did the voters of the 17th district in Illinois send you up here to do?
What the folks in the district sent me here to do is get Washington under control, take the credit card away, come in and do some appropriate cuts, and just stop the wasteful spending. And currently right now, every day is $43,000 per second in interest that this country's paying. So one American job every second. We've got to get that under control so that our kids and our grandkids are going to be afforded the same opportunities that we had as kids.
You've got heavy labor representation in your district. How do you mesh that with representing the interests of small business and agriculture in that district as well?
There's a fine line there, because if you're too heavy to the labor side, you'll put our companies out of business, and then if you're too heavy over to the company side, you'll have some disenfranchised workers. So you've got to find that even mesh to where everybody's happy, and I think that really truly can happen, but it's everybody kind of giving a little bit.
And you have a labor union background yourself?
Yes, I do. I actually worked 5 years in the United Paper Workers International Union, and then I was also a representative with Prudential Insurance, was part of the UFCW.
In talking about your background further, you're a small businessman. Tell us about what line of business you're in.
Sure. About 14 years ago, my family and I decided to open up a pizzeria in Moline, Illinois, St. Giuseppe's Heavenly Pizza. And we've done that for the last 14 years. So, a lot of the regulations, the taxing, everything that's going on, it hits me on a daily basis. And,
you have seen government up close and personal, haven't you?
I really have. And, it's like every time you think you're starting to get to where you're in pretty good shape, the government comes in and gives you another hit. And they continue to villainize making a profit in this country. Small businesses, farmers. You've got the death tax. Now they currently want to regulate the dust the farmers kick up. Enough is enough. It's time to let the people do what they do best, and that's create jobs.
You have got a seat on the Agriculture Committee in the House. Why that committee?
That committee is huge to our district. We are a large farming district. We have lots of corn and beans, hog farms, cattle. And we also house John Deere in Moline, Illinois. We have Caterpillar in Decatur, Illinois. So it's really a natural fit for someone in the 17th district to sit on the Ag Committee.
You're going to be on a subcommittee, or in fact you are on a subcommittee that is going to take the first shot at writing the safety net of the 2012 Farm Bill. For agriculture interests in your district, that ought to be a pretty big deal.
It's going to be a huge deal, and that's the thing that, I try to get out there to the folks in the district that don't fully understand ag is we have to keep the safety nets available to our farmers. The biggest one that I see and hear from the farmer is the crop insurance. Don't touch our crop insurance. And, if the farmers don't have some type of a safety net, a couple of things could happen. They could go out of business, which we definitely don't want to do. It's surprising to talk to folks and they think that the food actually comes from the grocery store. So I think the farmers are getting a lot better at getting their message out and getting on the offense. They continue to be villainized, but the American farmer, it crushes me to see how they act like the farmer doesn't care about the land and so on and so forth. And there is no better steward of our ground than the American farmer who wants to pass that on to their kids and their grandkids.
In researching your background for this interview, I found out that when you came to Washington, you chose to maintain your own health insurance and did not join the Cadillac plan that members of Congress have access to. Was that symbolic, or was there some other reason for sticking with your own plan?
There's a reason. The reason I did it was because I believe that our founders, when they put this whole thing together, that they set it up for regular folks to take your tool belt off, set it to the side, go in and serve. They didn't make it about the big pensions, the health care raises each and every year. So that was why I rejected the pension, the health care, and no raises while I'm here in Washington, D.C. I'm here to serve people, not to try to get things for myself and my family, and I'm just a firm believer in that.
When you find some free time, what do you like to do to get away from it all?
I have a large family. My wife Christy and I, we've been married for 25 years. We have 10 children, and every minute that I can get with my family, especially now since I'm here all the time, is very important to me. I do ride Harley Davidson, so if I can get that out there on the road, I take it for a ride, my wife and I. But a lot of the time that I get is very precious to me, so when I'm back home I spend as much of it with my kids, and then I also have 2 granddaughters and try to hang out with them a little bit also.
Representative Bobby Schilling represents Illinois' 17th Congressional District. Congressman, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.